one thing that is a must-have, you gotta have one of these. Hey, welcome back to the making of a knife. This is video number 2, and in this video we're gonna cut out the knife that we traced out in the previous video. So what do I use to cut it out? Well, let's go over here and take a look. Here it is. It's a 14-inch bandsaw. This bandsaw is a 2-speed. So this is my first saw. I've had this for many years, almost since the beginning. But what did I use before I got this bandsaw? Well, I used a hacksaw, I used cutoff wheels, I used whatever I could to get the basic outline of a knife, and then I would go to my belt grinder and grind it down to the exact size or pattern that I wanted. And you have to have it running that slow, otherwise you'll break all the teeth off on this blade, and these blades aren't very cheap. This is actually a 2-speed bandsaw. I would speed it up to cut out anything other than metal. So for metal, run it on slow speed. For wood or any other type of handle material, I would use it on the high speed. So yeah, this has been a good one, but it was time to move on. I keep it as a backup in case something happens to my other bandsaw, which I'm about to show you. A lot of times I would push hard enough that I would tilt the saw. So I went to a bigger bandsaw, and I'll show you right now. So this is my other bandsaw. It's a Grizzly. And there's the model. But where's the specs? There's the specs right there. It uses a blade that's almost 11 feet. It's ½ inch short of 11 feet. It's 220 volt and weighs 378 pounds, so I'm not going to push this thing over. It is 2-speed, or variable speed rather. It has a key, you just turn it on, and then when it's set up, well, right now it's set up for metal, to swap it over to higher speeds, you know, even faster than what it shows here. See, that only goes up to 650 feet per minute. And if I wanted to go faster, there's a pulley that's down there. You know, I'll go ahead and show you. Those pulleys have to be swapped around. So metal, and then I run it as slow as it'll go, and it has recommendations here. It's basically the same size or the same blade that I use on my smaller bandsaw. Here's the blade that we traced out in the previous video. So it's time to cut it out. And this guard is here to protect you in case you slip and you hit that. Your fingers won't go into the blade. But for the purposes of getting to see this better, I'm gonna move it out of the way. And it has a crank here on the side that I'm just adjusting. I'm gonna start it up. And I use a push stick, just a scrap piece of wood. This really isn't made for those radiuses, so you know, I come in from one direction, make a cut, and then I'll come back in this direction and finish it out.
There it is.
So that's it. I thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you're on my Facebook page, give my page a like at Ramos Knives, and come back for the next one. In the next video, I will show you one of my grinders, and I will take the profile and grind it down to the scribe line. But as you can see, there's not much grinding left to do. This came right off the bandsaw like this. It's going to take minimal cleanup, so I'll introduce you to one of my grinders and maybe another step or two in the build of a Ramos knife.